So deculturation's at it again. He's running cover for Zionist Jill Stein. Let's take a listen.
Oh, okay, here we go. He's such a fucking crybaby. Unbearable. I'm not going to support, and Renee was deeply involved with the Green Party. I'm not going to support Butch War if he doesn't read Dr. Jared Ball's book on the myth of black power. Each in competition against each other. Of course, they want to defeat the Democrats. Of course, they want to defeat the Republicans. But guess what? It's a Democratic Party that claims to be the left party, meaning the Green Party, who is to their left, not left enough, but to their left, is going to first have to go through the Democratic Party, who is the first party to their right, before they could get to the Republican Party. If anything, the Democratic Party is acting as a...
We are not in a position to win the White House, but we do have a real opportunity to win something historic. We could deny Kamala Harris the state of Michigan. And the polls show...
Right here. Heartbreak. But this is what I was most invested in. And I hope you see why. And I hope you go listen to the entirety of it, especially the middle there that we missed, highlighting, you know, the 90s, 80s era. I probably got the decades wrong, but how far Palestinians had to go to even get recognized. And how it is that whenever they stop actively resisting, the world forgets about them. So what does that tell you? That resistance fucking works. All right. So the Green Party got exposed. They got exposed, revealed. Oh my goodness, Mehdi Hassan has a fucking raging Pompadour hard-on for this shit. Real Fat told us Mehdi Hassan is not an ally to Palestinians. Fuck Mehdi Hassan.
I agree with that, but neither is Jill Stein. Jill Stein is not an ally to Palestine. Check it out. So check it out. This is Jill Stein's platform. Jill Stein normalizes the Zionist entity, right? She normalizes the Zionist entity. See, she normalizes the Zionist entity. She doesn't call for full decolonization of Palestine. She doesn't call for national liberation of Palestine. Jill Stein is a liberal Zionist. Also, she's an Ashkenazi Jew. Go figure, right? Notice how she normalized the Zionist entity in her platform. And she doesn't call for the abolition of the Zionist entity. Notice that. Jill Stein's a liberal Zionist. Let's talk about the settler-native relationship, right? Suggesting that some Zionist settlements are settlements while others are not perpetuates Zionist framing, granting legitimacy to colonial control according to arbitrary geographical divisions in Palestine and further dividing the land into disparate zones. This is from Lara Kelani and Leila Shomali from the Good Shepherd Collective and Ebb Magazine, right? Anti-Zionist analysis understands that settlers are not only residents of illegal West Bank settlements like Kiryat Arba and Efrat, but also those in Safad, Petah, and Petah Tikva. Ask any Palestinian who's living in exile from Haifa, like me, and I'm from Haifa. My Palestinian lineage is from Haifa Governorate, and they will tell you Zionist squatters living in their homes are also settlers, right? The common choice to center the Oslo Accords international humanitarian law, hint, hint, Mark Lamont Hill, he's guilty of doing that, and the human rights paradigm over socio-historical Palestinian realities not only limits our analysis and political interventions, it restricts our imagination of what kind of future Palestine or Palestinians deserve, sidelining questions of decolonization to convince us that is the new bad settlers in the West Bank who are the source of violence. Legitimate settlers who reside within the bounds of Palestinian geography stolen in 1948, like Tel Aviv and West Qudus, are different within this narrative. Like breaking the silence, they can be enlightened by learning the error of their colonial violence carried out in the service of the bad settlers. They can supposedly even be our partners, all without having to sacrifice the crumb of colonial privilege or denounce pre-1967 Zionist violence in any of its cruel manifestations. Jill Stein's guilty of that. Right? What else do they say in this article? When self-proclaimed anti-Zionists, like Jill Stein, use rhetoric like Israel-Palestine or even worse, Palestine-Israel, we wonder, where do you think Israel exists, quote-unquote, aka the Zionist entity? On which land does it lay if not Palestine? There is nothing more than an attempt to legitimize a colonial state. The name you are looking for is Palestine, no hyphen required. At a minimum, anti-Zionist formations should cut out language that forces upon Palestinians and non-Palestinian allies the violence of colonial theft. So there we go. Deculturation runs cover for Zionist Jill Stein.
All right. More power to you. That's difficult. But yeah, I feel you there. Listen to this right here. Heartbreaking. So terrifying.
The election has already started. Absentee ballots have been sent. We need to catch up.
I am Kshama Sawant. I grift for the Zionist Green Party. Yeah, fuck that. Kshama Sawant's a grifter. She serves the Zionist entity. Fuck the Greens. They're Zionists.
Rapidly. We need everyone here to get active. We need to be clear about what our goals are. We are not in a position to win the White House. But we do have a real opportunity to win something historic. We could deny Kamala Harris the state of Michigan.
Electoral politics is counterinsurgency. The Green Party is Zionist. Jill Stein's a Zionist. Kshama Sawant's a Zionist. That's why she's good friends with Brianna Joy Gray, who is also a Zionist. Bingo.
And the polls show
A conversation that is out of my, or my opinion really doesn't hold any weight. But I'm not going to shy away from sharing it if you ask or if it comes up. Lana, I agree. I'm okay with casting a wide net to appeal to normie voters, especially when he's saying he'll cut small business taxes by slashing the military-industrial complex. Yeah, suddenly we're all fucking Shark Tank investors when we hear that shit, right? I feel you.
Also, Butch Ware and Jill Stein pushed the Lig Bitty Q agenda.
That 100%. So yeah, they were tripping out over that. Touche, the PMC is a point to be made and confronted. Yeah. And I believe Glenn Ford called it the Black Misleadership class. All this.
I gotta go make Salon get to work. So that's all for today. See you guys this afternoon. Peace.